All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to the live stream. Sound check 123, 123. Can you guys hear me? Today is 9th of January 2026, and we just like gonna do live Friday, having later NFP. Okay, sound check 123, 123. You guys can hear me clearly. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Okay, so let me just like break the chart. Can you guys hear me clearly? Sound check. Testing, testing. Okay. So daily just like continuously rejecting from this area. This is the third rejection. The fourth rejection is continuously pushing upside. If we just like continuously pushing upside and break up of this high, I think so we're gonna retest this high. It's just like 100 pips away from this area. Directly jumping from daily to H4, H4 above this area. We are having this range on the left hand side more than 150 pips. H1, H1 just like doing consolidation right now. Here's a support we are having on the H1 time frame, and this is the resistance right now I'm having. I think so. Let's just jump from H1 to M30. M30, yeah. This is a resistance on M30 time frame right now, and we just like stuck in this area. I think so. And at the same time, we just like having this area of the support. I'm just like taking this current support area. Why? Because look at this one market just like continuously rejecting from this area, from this area. Below this area, I just like not comfortable with the cells right now. The way market just like moving, the way it's just like behaving, because right below this area these are the rejections, somewhere here, then after this one, and then this one. So you can see that clean traffic I can see below this area. If we just like go to candle, we just like close below this area. That makes sense for me for the clean traffic to the downside. Rather than that, taking sell somewhere here, I just like need to depend on the volume, and I just like need a lot of volume to go through these all rejections. Make sense? If I just like got a very strong bearish candle, strong close below this area, then there's a probability. But depending on the volume, I could avoid these all rejections. But rather than that, you can see below like 44, 47. Here I'm just like having clean traffic to the downside without any hesitation. I can took sells here. But for buys, if it's just like going to close above this area, above this resistance area, look again at 15. So above this area, I'm having like this clean traffic on the left hand side as well. Look at this one, man. This also makes sense. I think so. If we're just like going to break below above this current resistance area on 50-minute time frame, if there's like a volume, first we just like gonna fill this wick. It's also like a 60 pip wick, and then if there's like a lot of volume, it could fill the complete range on the left hand side. But there's two things we just like need to keep in our mind. You know what? Can anyone explain what are the things I just like need to be cautious about? The two things. Yeah, number one NFP, and the second one, if there's a war, you know what? I will just like go for the bar by closing my eyes. Actually, not about the war. It's also Friday. Friday. Don't be fry on Friday. You guys remember that? Because most of the traders just like lose their money on a Friday. To be honest. So lower the lot size. Be careful with the impulse entry. Wait for the volume to kick in and then give your trade a chance. Just like keep your thing simple. Try to go with the higher probability structure. But I think if there's like a lot of volume in this candle, current candle, just like showing me volume and going to break above this high, so I might can be avoid this resistance area on the left hand side. But depending on the volume, I could say it could fill this wick, because we just like got this minor resistance area, and if it's just like going to break above this high, then there's no business of this candle to come back and break its opening price. Something I'm just like looking for within the range actually. So there is just like 5 minutes left to 6 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. Let's see, just like waiting. Right now there's no signal of the volume on the market, just like need to wait. Just wait. Okay. Big geopolitical risk present in the markets right now. Yeah, man. Let's see. But we just like need some kind of a confirmations. Once we just like got all the data, then we'll make some plan. Actually, might be I'm just like not gonna do the NFP stream. Might be I was just like busy that time. But we'll see. Try my best to come on during the NFP. But I will try to avoid this NFP. You know what? It's the first NFP of this 2026. I think so. It's just like gonna be tricky one. Could be many people just like trapped there, but we'll see. The way market just like ranging, the way we just like having fundamental conditions right now. So yeah, NFP could be risky one. Okay, YouTube. Walaikum salam. Good morning. Walaikum salam. Where are you? I lost $60 because I broke my rule. So why you just like did broke your rule? Just write it down your mistake and don't repeat it. That then don't repeat it again. Actually, session trend is bullish, right? Session trend is just like I can see, can say that it's a bullish one, but we are just like in a consolidation right now. This is a third, fourth candle, just like still open. And if this candle just like going to be close below the support area, I think so. This is also like a 60 pip range we are having to the downside as well, but not comfortable because right after this one we are having after 30 pips or 25 pips having like another rejection area, so not comfortable with the cells actually. So took this buy earlier today as we broke through all weak rejection and grabbed 30 pips. Let me see. Oh wow, really nice. I would say such a beautiful execution with a complete confirmation. Consolidation was happening. This candle created a weak and break up of the zone rejection, and this was a clean traffic on the left hand side. Very nicely done. Very beautiful. Your name is Tijil, Tijil, something like that. You just like executed somewhere here. This was a range, and you grab center portion of this area. Wow, very nice. Yeah, sharp entry. It was like impulse entry, but broke above this whole rejection on the left hand side, depending on the volume. Great. Look at this candle. Previous candle just like rejecting with the long rejection wick. Then this candle created a wick and break above this whole rejection high. Really nicely done. This is, you know what? This is the same thing I was just like expecting somewhere here. If it's just like going to break above this high, so with the volume first it could fill this wick, but let's see. It's depend on the candle size, how it's just like going to show me the volume there. Okay. Okay, cash can silver pair trade using same strategy as gold. I actually didn't ever trade silver, so I really don't know when this pair, like certain pair showing volume on certain time. I really don't know anything about the silver, to be honest. Free education, 60 watching and 6 likes only. Yeah, I look at this one. It's not fair. More than 80 people just like watching, and I'm having 12 likes. But once I just like execute on some trade, then the likes will just like gonna increase. And as I'm just like gonna trade, if I'm just like make some money, then they were just like gonna leave the stream. That's why they're just like here, don't even like the stream. So good morning, Kaz. I hope you are feeling better today. Yeah, I'm just like good, perfect, fine. Took impulse sell entry, SL got hit. Okay. Wow, look at this one, just like continuously pushing to a downside now. 30 minutes just like might have a clean traffic, like a 60 pip range, but I'm just like, look at this minor support area, just like it's just like rejected three times from this area. So taking sell, I don't think so. It makes sense. I would like to see some clean structure, some clean buys. Might be, you know what? If this current candle just like come down and create some support somewhere here, then I will go for the buys. If I just like look at previous H4, this H4 also just like close with a small body, lose the volume. Look at the previous H4, just like having a strong bullish bearish momentum. The next candle did not even break below the previous candle low, just like creating higher lower high, and then lower higher low, and then again lower high. Now this candle also break above the previous candle high, creating a higher high now. So I think so, with my perspective, if it could come down, create some support, so there's a probability it's gonna continuously pushing upside. Just I need to make one call. Actually, so would look for sell price close below 44.72, or you would look for counter trend setup. Actually, even it's just like going to break and close below this area, I'm just like not comfortable with the sell. Look at this candle. Even if it's like going to break below this low, this is like a 30 pip range, and I don't know it's just like gonna fill this complete range or not. It's just like not a clean traffic I'm having on the left hand side. So better would be if I just like going to break above this high, close above this area, so I can go for the buy. Or if it just like come down, you know what, in a simple words, right now the condition market just like showing me the way I just like break down the chart from higher time frame to lower time frame by looking at the chart's condition, that way it's just like moving. It's just like we there's just like pushing, and we are having NFP right now. I'm just like having one bias, and that bias is just like bullish one. So I just like have a plan to take a buy only actually. So that's why I'm just like looking for the buys only. Yeah. Here I got a cup of hot water with the honey. Wow. What a sip. Feel fresh. Okay, hi guys. Hello, hello. So there is no week on what? TMGA markets. Please check other brokers rather than Dominion markets. Why that I need to like check? If there's like no week, might be it's like happening due to spread. They must have like a higher spread. That's why the candle just like did not create a lower wick, because Dominion market just like having a less spread. Look at this one right now. Even not even just like where it is in here, like 1.6 pip. So if your brokerage house was just like having a higher pip somewhere here, so that might be create no wick on the bottom of this current candle. So no need to worry about. We just like not have a plan, any kind of plan to take a sell here actually. So why do need to worry about this one? But you can see the structure actually. But sometime on, if you are standing on some certain pair, and then on certain structure, right, like right edge on the resistance, right edge on the support, Then if the candle just like going to close with no wick or some broker having a wick, then you just like need to make a combination between them, and you will just like going to be get a complete point there. Hello sir, how are you? I'm good, perfect, fine, alhamdulillah. Impulse entry on 30 minute. Which impulse entry? Like to buy or sell? Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi walaikum salam warahmatullahi. Cash buy impulse entry on 30 minute when candle break the low of the small body candle. I executed it and it hit my stop loss. Just like continuously explaining you, buddy. Number one, this 30 minute just like still open and was not comfortable with the range, the way it just like moving. The previous higher time frame also respecting the bullish momentum right now. I think so. Break and close below this area, but depending on the volume, it could continuously pushing to a downside. Because look at this way, how many times it's just like rejecting from this area. So just like wait for some strong structure to be formed. Right now, even I can't see volume here, and the reason might be whenever there's, you know what, I never do trades whenever they're just like for the whole day. Whenever they're just like CPI, NFP, FOMC, when these three news are just like coming up, popping up, I will just never going to be look at the charts. I just like come here to like give you guys like a educational content here. So how I just like make plan, I just look like always let the news to settle the dust. So most of the news will just like go like after opening of NY, right? 30 minutes after the opening of NY. So news will be settled down within 30 minutes or within a 1 hour. And then right after 1 hour, you just like after the news, like right after 1 hour, you just like going to be get your 4 hour candle closure. So one 4 hour candle could give you some kind of a signal, some kind of a direction. We just like already close. And then right after closure of H4, like right after 30 minutes, you just like going to hit with the NYSC volume. So looking at the fundamental condition, the news data, you just like go there, looking at that condition, looking at the structure, if you just like create some structure, looking at the smaller time frame, if it's just like going to be respect like a higher time frame H4, so you can give your trade a chance after settling down the news dust. Make sense? This is how you can trade with the news. Yeah. Okay, good morning. One more day in the office. Love our work. Great. Drove. Welcome, buddy. I also have the same bullish bias and looking for buys. But if pre what indicates to go down, why not to take a part? Sells only makes sense below this area. That's it. How to digest losing trade without doing revenge trading? So whenever you just like hit by the loss, try to stay away from the chart at least like minimum 1 hour, because within 1 hour your senses will become back, your psychologically pressure will become calm down, and you will be back in your senses, and then you will think that how you can give your trade another chance with a proper structure. So whenever you just like hit with the loss, accept it and just like stay away, just like make this habit. Whenever you just like hit with the stop loss, if you are a beginner or an intermediate, I would say try to stay away from the chart for 1 hour. So thank you so much for your live stream. I learned a lot from you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. News in NY session, yes. But if setup appears in London, it's it. Yeah, it's just like far away right now from the news. There's just like many hours left were there for the news. So if I just like got some volume, some structure, then will why not? I'm not trading today. I only joined your stream for education, done for the week. Yeah, you know what? I also took a withdrawal of $2,600 today, and I also done with the week actually. So 30 minutes just like about to be closed. In 6 minutes बुलाती है मगर जाने का नहीं. Stick with the plan. Wow, pushing to the downside now. After the long time standing here, now just like pushing to the downside. Just waiting for some bullish candle to be printed here. So we're just like gonna retest the high. Might be with the opening of London, might be. Let's see. I always forget how to like put background music on the YouTube live stream. I tried to find out. I just like did not get that. I am using XSplit software for the live stream on YouTube. If anyone having any idea about how I can put background music, just like give me a text on my Instagram. So I will follow up and try to put background music on the live stream of a YouTube. And again, I'm just like telling I'm using XSplit software for the live stream because here on Zoom, everyone just like I think so getting like a background music. Am I right? We just like making them relax and waiting for the structure to be formed, not going into FOMO. Yesterday you said at the day end gold will be bullish and same happened. How was the prediction based on news? Because on daily gold was bearish. The prediction was actually due to the fundamental condition, to be honest. On the higher time frame, it's just like in a bullish momentum. How the geopolitical tension just like going on, they just like going might be change the Fed or like going to be select new Fed there, or there's like a lot of things just like going on there, like Venezuela, just like they just like get grip on that one, thinking about to attack the Greenland, something like that. So there is something happening which just like bring volatility in the market, and whenever they just like imbalancement in like any economy, and their currency just like getting weaker, they're just like going to decrease the interest rate as well. That is the fear also they are having. So inflation is like also going to be, so overall things about the fundamentals gold just like on a higher time frame, I would say it's just like in a strong bullish momentum. But still we just like getting sells, getting like buys due to due to because we are just like as a scalper, we just like saw some opportunity, grab some chunks, and then just like close the chart. But if someone just like having a plan to go with the like a swing trade, so buys make sense till right now, but it could be changed anytime. Who knows that? Fundamental should have to be in your favor. If you are a swing trader, the fundamental should have to be in your favor for the for the whole week actually. I don't need any kind of like a tweet from the Trump or anything like that. Should be appear on the like a tweet or somewhere else like a news data. But if the things will remain same, at then gold will continuously pushing upside. But I don't know why. But today I'm just like getting feeling. If we just like going to be get like bad number on NFP, sorry, a good number on NFP, or everything just like showing us very strong like a bullish momentum for the dollar. So might be we just like gonna hit this 45 area, the psychological number, and then it will continuously pushing to a downside. So are you going to take a buy after the support form? Yeah, if the candle just like going to be great support somewhere here, then I will think about to take a buy. Because if it's just like going to get it a support here, then I'm just like going to be faced like a more than 100 pip range here. So can I grab 35 pips out of it? This is something I'm having a plan with me. Maybe price still falling down till 44.62, clean all this area, grabbing liquidity, then with London Open starts to push up. What do you think about cash? Yeah, could be happen, but we just like need some confirmation, buddy. As we just like going to be get confirmation, definitely go for the buys, because the first plan is right now to go with the buys actually. Not comfortable with the sells, because here's a support, then here's a support, then here's a support. Unless I just like got a very strong candle just like close below this area, and then by depending on the volume it makes sense. So Manveer Singh here just like send me a chart. Entry SL. Oh, did you secure some position here? It's still a open candle. Did you secure some position? Hmm. It just like went in your favor, like 30 pips. Could be a risky one. Can you just like still open? If there's like a volume, then it makes sense to take the sell in this situation. While it's just like moving like a snail and like going for the impulse entry on a Friday, it could be risky, buddy. Yesterday you said, okay, is a support form on a 50-minute good enough? Or we are focusing on only on 30-minute today? Actually, you know what? It's depending on the size of the candle. We just like never look at the 50-minute time frame mostly. We just like only sticking with that 30-minute time frame 99%. But if the candle just like start printing in a bigger size, like we just like going to be get like a bigger stop loss. Bigger size mean there's a volume in the market, and if there's like a lot of volume and 30-minute candle just like printing bigger in size, then we just like need to flip on 50-minute time frame for the confirmation. In that situation, in that scenario, we just like looking at 15-minute time frame to so we can grab some things there or not. Make sense? Rather than that, always stick with the 30-minute, because 30-minute just like having more strong confirmation than the 50-minute time frame. Okay. Yes, sir, secure fully because was not confidence. Yeah, that's why you just like getting scared because you're just like moving very slowly actually. So try to avoid impulse entry when you are sitting on Monday or Friday special. Try to avoid impulse entry, and if there's like a normal volume or low volume going on, then 100% try to avoid impulse entry. As today was Friday, so it's like 0.30%. Okay, that's great. Okay, I think I'm back now. You guys hear me? Can you hear me? And I guess I'm done for the today. Closing this week in profit up 5%. Wow, very nice. Look at this one. This one we're seeing just like above 5%. Wow, awesome result. All right, I think so. You just like not only done with the day, you just like done with the week actually. 4 hour week up to previous and rejected. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see what's we just like gonna get on a smaller time frame. Ending this week in 1.6% loss. Oh, John, still it's just like nothing. Don't worry. 1.6 is just like nothing. Once you just like going to be get just like 2% profit, you will be back. And I know you are having like a very good habit to stick with one trade. Just like keep going like that. I am proud that manages very well. Yeah, it's like very important to manage the risk. You know what? This is the proper process everyone should have to go. First, you just like start managing the risk, like start getting proper grip on your risk management. What will happen? Your losses will like become smaller, and you will start getting like better execution. And once your execution just like start getting better and better, now you just will start making money. Sometime you will just like make some money. Sometime you will just like gonna lose some money. So with that, you know what gonna what gonna happen? You will start coming to stand on a break even stage. Then with the execution, every time you should have to be closed 90% position once market went in your favor like 20 25 pips, and bring your stop loss on a break even. like do this practice at least like 15 days or one month. So by doing this thing, you will start grabbing some chunks. Once you start grabbing some chunks at after the 15 days and after the like 1 month, you will have some profits with you, and then you can increase the losses. Or might be when you just like closing 90% at 2025, then you can close like 50%, expect to close like a 90% there and leave the rest for the TP, and then again do that thing for the next 15 days, and then after that you can hold on with your complete rate, because now you just like build your confidence by continuously going through the process. So it's like very important to build your confidence first. So it's really awesome that you are having proper grip on your risk management. So it's like very high probability you just like gonna make bunch of money in the future. I think so you are not much far from that area. You will be just like start going to be making money in might be like 1 month or 1.5 month maximum, the way you are just like doing work. Really awesome. You know what, the things you are doing right now, I would say 90 95% people just like not doing like right now that thing, like sticking with one trade, even taking a loss. Okay, got my cough syrup here. I forget to take my medicine actually. Yeah, look at the volume, man. No volume is there. Look at the candles just like getting smaller and smaller here. Once you said there is only one trade needs to be clear the challenge, you can explain because I am stuck in phase two. You know what? People first just one just when they just like pass the phase one, they think that they will be that it will be easy for them to pass second phase. On a second phase, you might be having overconfidence and you just like start scaling at that level. Actually, it's more difficult than phase one. But you know what is the way how you can pass this phase two? Just lower the load size. Try to grab 2% or 3% first, like with the lower load size, lose less, make less. Do something like that. Continue for 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, whatever time just like take. And once you just like make like 2 3% on your ordinary capital, then all you need to do, wait for like I would say mostly go with Wednesday or Thursday when there's a higher probability market having volume in it. Then just like go with that time frame with a clean structure, and then you can risk that 2% or 3% completely with a little higher lot size with a proper structure, so you can pass that phase two. This is the process you have to go through actually. First just like try to grab chunks and build your account at least like 2% 3% above your actual starting amount. Sir, can we go for buys if candle close above recent resistance? We'll see how it just can it just like going to be give me the confirmation with the body size. Okay, same here, John. 2% loss man either ways. Sticking to my plan of one trade no matter the result. So I'm pretty sure next week I will be recover and be back profit. All good. I'm and losses are a part of a game and also part of the yeah, exactly, man. Yes, you have to keep moving, just like believe the process. If Raja bro can make money, if I can make money, how you can't make money actually? Because you are just like you are also like let's just like coping, or I would say like getting the same education, but it things takes time actually. You know what, if I'm just like telling you, suppose that I'm just like going to be get a clean traffic, tradable range, volume time, everything I'm just like explaining you at my fingertips. But you are like a human, you are not a machine. Sometime what will happen, you just like gonna miss the confirmation candle. Sometime you will just like cannot read the volume. Sometime you will never going to look for the clean traffic. Sometime you will never going for the rejection on the left hand side. So these mistakes will happen once you are in a process. But if you just like continuously practicing those things, then one time you will start getting all the things, or you just like going to align all the things with each other. Then the probability will become high for you. because now you are not missing anything at the right at the point actually. So you start getting like higher probability setup, and while going through the process, you also going to be get probability upon your risk management. If the high probability structure just like not gonna work out there, you just like gonna manage the risk. Does this make sense? You are a human, you are not a robot. You have to do mistakes, but what you can do against the mistake, write it down, make notes on it, and don't try to repeat it again. That's it. Always journal your trade. If you make money, just go to your trade and look at the execution and ask yourself, is there any best execution I could do better, like if in the future I'm going to be get the same trade, or if I just like took any loss, can I go for a better risk management in that situation, and why I just like took the loss there. So dictate your each and every trade there. So candle sorry. Yeah, look at this one. What a news. If you guys can see, USDT just like deposited into my account where it is. Wow. So just like gonna enjoy the week with this $2,600 just now. Gorgeous message now. Yeah, man. Enjoying profit. Waiting to end this week, but still now the week goes plus seven up, 7% up. Very nice start of the year. Yeah, I would say it's like mostly very nice for me as well. I just like made almost like 70% on a small capital. 70%, just like I was just like shocked with that one. Actually, I was just like taking higher risk on that small capital, just like playing with that one. But still, it's just like too much. Yeah, you know what? On a $2,000 account, I was using like one lot, point 0.5 lot, 0.5 lot. So yeah, it's kind of over risking. But as a professional, I'm just like having much experience. So yeah, so prove myself that I am a good trader and took a withdrawal in front of you guys. Yeah. Uh, Castle, can you please guide the payment process you do? I use like crypto. I always use like crypto because where I'm living in this country, crypto only suits me. Can you tell your transaction for your Dubai bank? What? Use crypto or just like go with directly? You can go with directly if you are having account in Dubai. You can directly deposit into your bank account via crypto. Actually, it's legal there. So don't you think M30 looks like fake out? No, just like a consolidation, nothing like a fake out. Don't confuse your fake out. Do not look for the fake out. Fake out just like a very rare thing. It just like happen very rarely. And I told you once market just like doing consolidation, then give you a breakout structure after the consolidation. And once you just like got a confirmation candle close in your favor after the breakout structure, after the consolidation, you are having clean traffic, tradable range, volume time, each and everything just like clearly there. Then there's a higher probability it gonna push in your direction. Then the next candle close back into the range. So what is the meaning of fake out? It's mean that market betrayed you because there was clean traffic, there was tradable, and everything was just like clean on the left hand side. But still, it just like closed back into the range. Now, even if just like, it's just like closed back into the range, is there any tradable range to the downside or to the upside where it's just like close back in the range? If there's a still tradable range, then you can go for the fake out structure. Rather than that, don't look for the fake out. Don't even think about it. It's just like printed rarely. So do you process in DXB Bank or in Park Bank? No, no, don't ever take your crypto withdraw in Pakistan bank accounts. Wajat, कभी नहीं करना ऐसा. My account just like got blocked for 7 months. I just did a case, play with the case for 7 months. Then they just release my money. I just show them another a business perspective there. So don't ever try to take a withdraw in Pakistan bank via crypto. All right, convert it into your Pakistan currency and then just go with any local broker directly in your Park bank from crypto. No, no, no. They're just working on a crypto thing. They just wanted to legalize it, but still it's in process. So you cannot do anything until it's just in a process. Once things just get clear, it just become regulated, then you can do whatever just wanted to do. But till right now, stay away. And especially in a Pakistan, if something just in a process, don't try to play with that one. Assalamu alaikum, sir. I'm new. Welcome, Umar Sohail. Welcome, buddy. Also ending the week with 1 to 2%, negative 1 to 2%, and buy I also take one trade a day. Perfect. Very nice, Shajil. Very nice. Casper, you are the best mentor as I ever seen in my life. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the love. Uh, what's your opinion about Forex bank account in Pakistan? यार कैसे बताऊँ मैं आपको. There are no Forex banks accounts in Pakistan. If you just wanted to use their own brokerage house, like the Pakistani brokerage house, you know what gonna happen with you? They will just take your money. If you just wanted to execute somewhere here, and you guys just asking me these kind of dumb questions during the live stream, it's recorded. You guys just wanting me to go into the jail. Suppose you just going with the Pakistani bank account, they're just going to put general sales tax, income tax, that tax, this tax, a lot of tax is going to be implemented on your position. So if you just wanted to take a buy for the gold somewhere here, you might be take this price somewhere here. So will you go with those brokerage house because you wanted to execute here? They will give you this price. Definitely no. And if you just wanted to take something, wanted to take a sell somewhere here, they will give you price somewhere here. So you just gonna stuck there, get frustrated with them. थोड़ा सा प्लीज़ उर्दू में गाइड कर दिएगा प्राइज एक्शन के. नो यार सोहेल, you have to be learn English actually, buddy. I also not very good in English, but still I'm just try to speak here, just to continue doing the stream in English. You just have to learn this thing. You just wanted to achieve this forex industry, you just have to go with each and everything which is just required for forex. Cannot compromise with the language, buddy. How about buys in M15? M15, nothing for me. I would like to stick with the 30 minute. Why I just wanted to look at 50 minute when the 50 minute can just 20 15 pips? Why? I told you I just go for 50-minute time frame. If 30 minutes just going to give me a bigger stop loss, then we'll see on a 50-minute time frame for the confirmation. Rather than in this kind of situation, we are having a NFP later. Look at the volume right now. In 12 minutes, we're just going to be entering into opening of London session. If market keep moving like a snail, then I have to close the chart. We'll see during the NFP then. Might be we just continue doing the consolidation here with NFP just going to be test the all-time high and then it start flipping to the downside. Might be. Who knows that? Yes, sir. Love the way you explain. Yeah, thank you so much, buddy. Okay, so I always felt you are more disciplined than Raja Banks. No, this discipline, this each and everything, I just learned from him. He just running umpire right now. He just always get busy. He just always have to do something, some meetings, go to just building something more bigger than before. So he always just get busy. So he's just more disciplined. Did you see his trade while he just sitting alone in the room, in his bedroom or with his laptop, or sitting alone in the office? Just like look at his profits and look at his executions. That totally makes sense. I knew him from 5 years now, so I know what he's just like doing and what kind of mentality he's just like having. I'm sorry for the question. I know it's confidential thing. So just confirming the things you do. First, you transfer your crypto to bank, and transfer from there to here in your Park Bank. And is that legal? You know what, Wajahat? I cannot explain it on a live stream, buddy. You know what? Just like text me privately. This is what I can do for you. All right? No problem, sir. Risk कितने point का रखना है SL? Umar, just like it depend on the condition of the market, like how much like what is the size of the candle. If we're getting like a bigger stop loss, we're just like gonna lower the lot size, something like that. So there's a different structure. I would say, you know what, Umar, सबसे पहले ना आप यार ऐसा करो कि आप जो एजुकेशनल वेबिनार है ना, जो सारी वहाँ पे वीडियो कंटेंट्स हैं वो सारी देखो, आपको कॉन्सेप्ट समझ आएगा। जब आपको कॉन्सेप्ट समझ आएगा उसके साथ जब आप लाइव स्ट्रीम देखोगे ना, देन यू विल स्टार्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट वी आर जस्ट लाइक डूइंग ड्यूरिंग द लाइव स्ट्रीम। The same content we just like going to be implemented in different ways. So first have to go through the like a hoop, like all educational data from there, and then just like come on the chart. For 5 years, then you should have the same level in trading like him, bro. Yeah, you could say like I can see the chart. It's just like now talk with me. To be honest, these can just like talking with me right now. If I'm just like not taking buy, if I just like not taking sell, it's mean I'm reading these candles. This is what Raja bro teach me. So in 1 to 2 minutes, we should not take any impulse straight through if we wicked up and break the low in sells and vice versa for buys. Yeah, don't try to take trade in the first 1 to 2 minutes unless you are having a plan to go with the dynamic risk. Okay, because on the dynamic risk, we just like never wait for the candle to create a wick or break the low, something like that. Then we just like execute it over position, might be with the opening of candle, or might be we just like tore over position into two pieces and go with the dynamic risk, like one entry somewhere here. If you just like want to take a sell, second entry somewhere on the retracement somewhere here. If you had a plan to go with the sells and the dynamic risk, just like giving example, don't implement in this situation. All right. So with the dynamic risk, we just like never wait for the candle to break the low or high. But rather than that, stick with the but don't try to take trade in first 1 to 2 minutes. So you know what, there is just like 7 minutes left for the opening of London. I want this candle to show me some strong volume close above the area somewhere here. The next candle create a wick, break above the high with the opening of London, so I can give my trade a chance there. But till right now I'm just like waiting for my confirmation. So let's see. And as there's, you can see there's 6 minutes left for this candle to be closed. I'm not gonna take an impulse entry. I will wait for this candle to be closed and show me volume in this one. And the next candle create a weak break above the high with the opening of London session, might be I'm just like gonna give my trade a chance. But we'll see. This candle have to break and close above this resistance area, above this whole rejection. And then with the opening of London, might be I'm just like gonna avoid this rejection area, expecting volume will continuously pushing upside. But we'll see. Till right now, just like a visualization from my mind, I cannot execute until I just like going to be see something on the chart what actually my eyes wanted to see. So yeah, Trove, there's just like no volume yet. So after getting the confirmation, I can take action on it. Rather than that, just like going to be sit on my hands. So you said for 1 minute rule in Dominion funding is simple. Make sure majority of trades more than 1 minute. But I see people on Dominion funding Discord payout rejected for three trade under 1 minute. No, it's not like that. Suppose that they are having like a limit of 14 to 13 to 14 trades in one day, and if you just like took 10 trades or 11 trades, who just like having more than more holding time, like more than 1 minute, and if there's just like 2 3 minutes, 2 3 trades, it's just like close in within few seconds, they're just like not gonna breach your account. It's not gonna happen. Someone just like giving me the false, like a false direction, like a false data actually. It never happened. Just go to their Discord channel, ask the team. If you just look like just like having any kind of issue, if you just like wanted to ask any question regarding Dominion funding or regarding their payouts, first thing first, they are having like a fact like a proper channel there. You can read all the rules. Still, you just like do not understand something, just like go to their team, ask them question, and they will definitely answer you. It's not gonna happen. So just go there. Because if they just like doing what you are saying, like they just like they did 3 days close it within few seconds, so no one just like gonna buy the dominant funding. You just like never know. It's just like having a very strong potential in it. In a future, you guys just like gonna see dominant funding on the top. It's not, I'm just like not saying this thing due to like I'm just like working with them. To be honest with you, right now, no other pro firm just like offering you this, just like a zero latency and a low spreads in the industry. No other brokerage house. Oh, sorry, no other pro firm. Number one, and number two, they just like remove that rule, which just like irritating the people. That suppose you are doing trade on a like a gold, and you just like go to news on like a CAD, and they will just like breathe account. They just like remove that rule too, because people just like complain about it. They just like listen and they just remove that one. Now they also decrease the commission there as well. So on a, even if you are just like sorry, if you are just like sitting with a FTMO, even you are going with a 10 load, they are offering minimum 2 to 2.5 pip spread, means your trade just like going to be open negative 200 to 2.5 dollar against again. If you just like going against you and you just try to manage the risk, you just like gonna lose more than your expectation. So low spread is like very important for the scalper. So they understand this thing and they just like remove these rules. And also before that they are having a rule of like 8 trades one day maximum. Now they just like increase that area, and yeah, you can do like 13 to 14 trades a day, I think. So you should have to be stick with 1 to 2 trades, not more than that. But still they just like listening to you guys and continuously implementing the rules, and continuously dictation doing detection on a dominion funding actually. So this firm is just like try to growing, and they just like, you just like gonna see in future, it's just like gonna be on the top. Proper a back proper like a broker back prop firm it is actually really awesome. If someone just like really don't have money, to be honest, if you're really thinking about a pro firm, right now the best time to go with dominion funding. Sorry, Juma today. Sorry, I'm just like feeling a little cold here, that's why I'm just like coughing. Man, I was feeling better last day. Sir, it's Juma today and you are in park. How do you manage your London session? I'm just like going to be end the stream right after 30 minutes, because after 30 minutes I'm just like gonna offering the prayer of Juma. So that's why I just like started it early. Don't worry about my akhirat, okay? Think about yourself. Any plans for Dominion to do futures? Not yet. Wow, no volume. Please tell about instant funding rules. Instant funding just like having simple rule. You just like need to have like seven profitable trades should be like 7 profitable days actually, and those days should be having like 0.5% profit in a closing day actually. Why you guys just like don't like read the facts there? Let me just like explain you what is Dominion. So we just like enter in the opening of London and look at this one. No volume, no confirmation there. So look at this one. Someone just like confused about the instant rule. Why you guys just like don't read the everything? Suppose you just like wanted to go with the instant funding. Click here, instant funding. See this one. Profit target, no limit. Maximum loss 5%. Daily drawdown 3%. And profitable days 7 in last 30 days. In 30 days, you just like need to have 7 profitable days, and that 7 profitable days should be like 0.5% of your capital. Is it difficult? If someone just like because once you just like got this instant funding, you just like got funded. All you just like need to do seven, you just like need 7 profitable days. If you are a skilled trader, so it's like opportunity for you to go with a higher risk and you can make money. And after getting like 7 profitable days in 30 days, at the end of the month, like completing 30 days, you just like going to be get your withdraw. Like you can go with the 90% reward up to. Look at this one. Now balance based daily drawdown, loss industry commission $2 per lot. See this one, buy and sell total 4 lot per $4 commission. Expect you were just like giving $7 commission. So these things just like very I would say beneficial for a scalper actually. Up to 150 leverage. Wow. No minimum for reward request. Look at this one, bi-weekly reward cycle, incentives on purchases, no time limit. What else you just like needed there? Reward process in 48 hours, and discount code goes just like going on 15% going on. Other one is just like finish of 30%. Let me see. I think so, 30% just like finish, but still you can go with my link and use the code QS20. You just like going to be get 20% off. It's 15%, you can going to be get 50% on all the valuation whatever just like going to be get, like one step, two step, instant, whatever. So it's simple, it's just like written there, everything just like written there. You are Corona. I am Corona, and you gonna go from here. Are those 30 days calendar days or trading days? It's just like a calendar days. You just like need 7 profitable days from these 30 days. Just like stick with it these 30 days, but in these 30 days you should have like a 7 profitable days, like 0.5%. 0.5%, suppose that you are having like a 100K account, I just like need to make $500 in one day. Just like your closing day should be stand at $500. Haven't seen any payout proofs of you? Which payout? Then why you don't you trade the firm? Because bro, I right now, you know what, I'm having pro firm account, but I'm not using any single pro firm because right now I'm just like totally running on my live capitals. Like my live account is just like right now running. I don't feel that I need a pro firm account. Why I just like need money there if I'm just like already having. I just like recently just like saw your message, still might be just like on my mobile phone. Let me see. If I'm making like 2000, with my real capital, why I just like, let me see this one. uh, yeah, if you guys can see this one, uh, can you see this one? I don't know you can see it clearly or not. Look at the time, date, and if you can see, let me see if I can show you here. Look at the time, withdraw amount, date, so you will get that. So if I'm just like making money with the real capital, why I just like need like a pro form account? If I just like need to scale my capital, if I just like need capital, definitely I will go with the pro form. Then it's a definitely a very perfect platform me. Before that, I proved this thing to everyone during the live stream. Even when I was just like doing stream before 1 year, I just like you know what, I got 5 to 6 withdrawal from FTMO, 4 5 6 withdrawal from uh, I think, what is the name of that firm? Let me see. Yeah, from Alpha Capital, 5 6 withdrawal, and one more that was Bright Funded, I think so, something like that. Just like took from their three accounts like 4 to 5 withdrawals and build a real capital from them. That was just like a requirement, so I did that. Now I just like don't need those money. I'm already running with my real capital, so why? But if I just like feel to go with the pro firm, I'm already having pro firm with me. It's been like long time and just like sitting with me. No need to show the proof to any good anyone, sir. You know what, Jeet? I never ever like show off anything. You know what? You guys can understand very easily. Like even I'm just like using a small capital for the live stream. It's just like to give them motivation actually. Nothing else. Nothing personal, to be honest. I never ever show you my lot sizes. I never ever show you my money what I'm just like making, because the country where the country I'm just like living, I don't know whoever just like going to be sitting on the YouTube. It's a free stream, so I don't know if there are my friends or my enemies just like sitting there. So this is something for someone to motivate actually to someone actually. It's not even a big amount which I just like showed there, but just like give them a little proof. Bro, these guys have no idea how powerful your skill is. They're just one crazy profit like knobs without skill. Yeah, thank you so much. So we're just like pushing upside. I know. Look at this candle, just like showing me the volume in this way. Look at this candle. It's the opening of London session. Yeah, if I'm going to execute somewhere here, can I place my stop loss somewhere here? I think so. Let me see. Just with a small lot size, I'm going to testing out with the volume. Here I'm going to be execute. Here could be my stop loss, just like 35 pips within the range, expecting volume continuously pushing upside. It's just like a trade only depending on the volume. Till there's just like no confirmation. Only depending on the volume, because it's the opening of London session. Expecting that it could continuously pushing upside. Yeah, it's Friday, so I just like cannot risk with my big lot size here. If I'm going to be lose these 30 $35, I'm just like gonna end the stream. We'll see. Look at the size of the candle, how just like pushing. Just like broke above this resistance area, impulse entry. So if this candle just like come back into the range somewhere here, I need to close my 50% position there. Because if it just like break above this high, there is no business of this current candle to come back into the range. And if it just like come back and hit my SL, I will just like gonna close the stream, and then we'll come back on a like on a NFP actually. Let's see. I took an impulse entry depending on the volume breakup of this rejection. Now look at this one, just like coming back into the range now. I have to be close my 50% position here. It should not be react like that. Look at this one. No expectation, no any kind of FOMO, just by depending on the volume executed. Now I close 50%. So if the next 50% just like come down and hit my stop loss, I'll just like gonna end the stream. End the stream means like I'm just like not gonna give my trade another chance. We'll see. Even with a small stop, even with a small lot size, still managing the risk there. Still just like managing the risk there. So let's see. Because if it just like broke above these high, and in this kind of just like showing the volume, then it should be continuously pushing upside. If it's just like not gonna work out, then only a candle will just like close above this all resistance area, but depending on the volume, it could continuously pushing upside. Right now If there's a volume, then this candle should not be react like that. Make sense? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. I think Raja Bro is coming live in NFP. Yeah, he definitely coming live on NFP actually. I just like schedule his like event with my own hands. Definitely he just like coming for the NFP. Just waiting for close. It is a Friday, no impulse entry for me. Good luck. Yeah. If you are not comfortable with this one, you can avoid it. But I just like execute it by depending on the volume. I repeat it again, only depending on the volume. The way this can is just like showing me volume. Look at 30 minute, 30 minute, 50 minute, just like breakup of this resistance area with the long region before that. One, two, three, four candle was just like moving like a snail. Now this candle just like showing a strong momentum, like more than these candles. And now it's the opening of London as well. So expecting that volume could be continuously pushing it to the upside. So if it could continuously pushing upside, and if it's a volume time, so it could continuously pushing upside. And if it's just like not wanted to go in my direction, then it could come back and hit my stop loss. I already managed 50% position here. So I'm just like not gonna lose less there. Even I'm just like using a large lot size, but I think so. With my perspective, the way just like pushing might be it will continuously pushing upside. Let's see. Man, actually, I need a spike. It should not be moved like that. There is 3 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. It's like very important to see how this 50 minutes is like going to be closed. Just 3 minutes left. You can also motivate us by showing your certificates if you have any. Yeah, a lot of certificates, definitely. If someone just like really interested, I can show you easily. I'm having a lot of certificates to be honest. But you know what? Anyone can make a fake or fake certificates. How you can like judge someone by looking at just only their certificate? I'm doing something live in front of you daily. If you are not like using your common sense for that thing, certificate just like useless for you guys. uh, Sir, how to join your classes? Just like join MFU, Market Fluidity University, or you can go with one-on-one session. Two options you are having with you. So please show at least one of your payout certificate. I think it is not that tough. यार हद नहीं होगी वैसे. I don't know why just like they are interested in my certificates. Let me see if I can open something for you. Certificate, man. I don't know why I'm just like proving myself here. Let me see. If I'm having something still on online. It's been a long time. I just like leave these things. Wow, just like pushing back. 50 minutes is like about to be close. Hmm. Yeah, buddy, here you go. I got few certificate here right now live on my accounts. Yeah, for you. I just like never ever show anything of mine. But for today, you guys are getting bored. So just look at this one. One, two, three, four, and five. See this one? I make 0.5%, I make 1%, 2%, I leave that account. And then I just like start working on my second account until I got payout from them. This was my strategy. By some continuously doing that, I can take five, six withdrawals easily from them. So what I paid them like a $500, like a $450, and got these all rewards from them. And there are like much more than those certificate I'm already having with me with the different programs. Now, anything else you just like wanted to ask, or you wanted to see the another certificates as well? What you think? Why Raja bro just like choose me for the live stream? What was the reason behind that, Mr. Sadfish? After showing you my certificate, I wanted to block you, to be honest, because you are not come here to working on your success. You are here to confirm that I am a profitable or not. And okay, as by you are my roadmap. I respect you. You are the last 2 days go get cold because I said you are corona. No, I'm not in a corona. Just like a viral infection going on in Pakistan. It's just like in a year. So what's just like happening? No volume, no volume. All right, nothing just like happening on the charts. If it just like come down, hit my stop loss, gonna close the stream. Nothing else on for me, like no volume. We'll see during the NFP actually. Yeah, this candle we just like created a week should have to break above its own high. If there's a volume, it could continuously pushing upside, but I can't see volume there actually. Yeah, should have to be wait for the 30-minute time frame to be close above the resistance. This candle just like trap me by showing volume in it, but actually it's just like not have volume in it, just a trap. It's a Friday, we are having NFP. This is something always happen whenever I just like try to trade during like before the NFP, before the CPI. It's an example for you guys. Whenever I try to trade before the NFP, CPI, or some kind of FOMC, there higher probability market will start gonna do consolidation until the news just like settle down there. It's just like happen most of the time. It if it's just like going in my favor, that I will become like lucky, but till right now I can't see volume there. I can't see anything like that there, just moving like a snail. 44.75 looks like an important price block. Price coming down again. Yeah, let's see. I will take your leave. Thank you to welcome. Are you using Dominion funding as well? No, not yet. Sir, will you go Thailand in February? I had a plan, but just like having some, just like stuck in some work, so might be 50-50, not confirmed. Looks like it might be respecting the latest resistance. Yeah, you are okay. Big respect, sir. 50-minute closing showing volume. Yeah, let's see. I already like manage the risk. I close 50% position. I already manage the risk. I just like close my position twice. Like one time I always will close 50%, and the second time I will close my 100%. This is what I do with the risk management. I never try to close my position three time, four time. That will become over risk management. So yeah. Do you consider daily and 4 hour candles for trade direction? Bias look at only 30-minute and 50-minute candles. Actually, just like when we just like break down the chart from higher time frame to lower time frame, then definitely I just like going and look for those one, because by breaking down the chart from higher time frame to lower time frame, we can understand where the price could be heading towards actually. And after getting some kind of a confirmation on a lower time frame, then there is a probability I can set my plan according to the higher time frame, because lower time frame will give you the confirmation what could be happen on the higher time frames. It's moving like a snail, just moving like a snail. 10 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to be close, and as it's just like going to hit my SL, I'm gonna close the stream. Now look at this one. If you execute on some trade, if you just like execute on some trade and it just like went in your favor, a sap like quickly in your favor, that's mean there's like a volume. But if it's just like behaving like that, how it is just like behaving right now, so it's a clear point of view right now that there is like a very less volume in the market, so it could go against you, so you have to manage the risk. The way just like moving like a snail, I would say, you have to manage the risk because it's having the higher probability to going to hit your SL actually. You have to manage the risk, because if there's a volume, it's the opening of London, if you just like really want you to go to the upside, it should not be react like that. So once you just like get a like a professional trader, you can even easily can understand the movement of the candle will always talk with you, like even if it's just like doing movement like that, you can even start reading those conditions as well. Why are you not using Dominion funding and using FTM? It's my old account. Did you saw the dates? Just like void the stream again. That was old like that. That was my the previous when I just like took those withdrawal. Dominion funding just like did not having even birth that time. There was no Dominion funding. They were just like my older account. Then I just like stopped trading pro firms after getting a lot of I you know what, I'm having a lot of certificate of taking withdrawal like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 on another brokerage houses, other pro firms. That time there were no Dominion funding, but as Dominion funding just like hit the market, then I never think about any other one. I'm having Dominion funding accounts with me right now, but not using because I just like don't feel that. Yeah, I hope you didn't mind for my question. Seeing funding traders only by using SRC gives us newbie motivations. Lots of scammers in these industries. Okay, may Allah bless you. Thank you so much. Now just like pushing upside. If 30 minutes is like going to be close above this resistance area, so again with the volume, it might could continuously pushing upside. Let's see. Still, it's just like moving very slowly actually. And there's 6 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to be closed. No, the market is still bullish. You are not going to be stop out because the 1 hour resistance break, inshallah, is a winning trade. Let's see. I can't see volume. I think there's a higher probability it's just like gonna hit the SL. There's just like 5 minutes left for this candle to be closed. If in a 5 minute it's just like not going to be close above the resistance area, very high probability it's just like gonna hit there. So just like a motivational, like a content for you guys, that how we can give our trade a chance, how we can just like manage the risk. We just like use this account for the educational content. That's why just like use a low load size. We are having NFP. We are sitting with the like Friday market just like not showing the volume. I think so. If it's just like now, before that, if it's just like when I just like executed, if that time it just like went in my favor, then that is a good probability was there. But now the way just like moving now, the way I'm just like holding it, and if now it's just like going into my favor, I think so I like become lucky one, to be honest. Because right now it doesn't make sense to hold on this trade. I'm just like holding this trade for you guys to understand the concept actually only. If I'm just like sitting alone, you know what, if I'm sitting alone, might be I just like close the trade the way it just like moving right now, not showing the volume. I close the trade and then I wait for the candle to be closed, and then after the candle just like close in my favor, then I might think about to give my trade another chance. This is what I do. So this is something always happen. You know what? It's always happen when there's just like most, always mean like most of the time. If there's like NFP, CPI or something like that, the whole day market could do some kind of volatility, or if could like if it's just like moving in one direction, might be just like already priced in, then news might will not bring something on the table. If it's just like doing consolidation, it's mean there's a sign. If it's just like continuously doing the consolidation, then news might can give a breakout structure there. Yeah, just like going to be wait for the 3 more minutes to see how this 30-minute candle to be closed. Yeah, just 2 minutes left. Why is your SL where you put it? Because if I'm just like going to place my SLs here, it's just like way bigger, because this candle impulsively break above the high, then there's no business of this candle to come back into the range. If it's coming back into the range, then there's a high probability gonna continuously pushing to a downside and hit this SL. If I'm just like placing here, why not to take SL somewhere here? It should not be retraced more than 50% of its own low actually. So yeah, just like going to be close in 1 minute. Look at this M15. Look at the spread just like expanding right now. 1 minute left for this 30-minute candle to be closed, and after this I'm just like going to be head off. It's there's just like 5 to 10 minutes left for the Juma prayer as well. Yeah. Sir, in my 1 year experience, not trade on London session before NFP. Yes. This is what I always do with myself too, actually. Was it a buy or sell? It's nothing. Don't look at the chart. Close your eyes. The market is waiting for NFP. Yeah, definitely it's just like going to be wait for the NFP. So few seconds left for this 30-minute candle to be closed. Already closed my 50% position here. It's just like coming down. Drop the volume. 30-minute close and 15 close. You have to be close 50% position here. If you just like did not close your position here, as this candle going to break its own low, the previous candle low, I'll be out. I will be out. So I'm just like gonna lose like $30, something like that, not more than that. Nothing for me to grab like with the 10-20 pips. I can easily recover it. So high probability now it's just like gonna hit the SL. If you're not gonna close 50% position, if this candle break this low, the previous candle low, it's just like gonna take this. It's just like look at this one. I'm just like putting my real money for you guys. Look at this one. See this one. See how quickly just like close my position, hit my stop loss. Everything, each and everything, just like giving you the like a probability, like education, just like telling you how you can manage the risk, how you can lose less. I'm lose my real money. I was just like telling you, if I'm just like sitting alone, I'd definitely close this trade. But I just like hold this trade for you guys to understand if it could not sustain its pressure, if it's just like not going to be close above this area, then there should be no emotions on in your side to like hold on with the trades. You have to manage the risk. Got it? And it's NFP Friday. Yeah, how much I lose is just like lose like $28. Will recover it easily because I lose less. But once this market just like going in my favor, I just like gonna make more than this losing trade. So we'll see you guys on NFP might be or like with the Raja bro. Raja bro just like gonna do the live stream, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And look at this one now, just like pushing to down. So someone just like asking me why I just like place my stop loss somewhere here. Look at this one, just like feel the complete body here. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm just like gonna see you on Monday. Till that, be safe, be careful. Don't try to force yourself for the execution. Let the news settle the dust. Let the volume kick in the market. Then make some plan. Till that, be safe, be careful. Try to avoid like impulse entry during Friday, during Monday. It's a live example in front of you guys. This candle just like showed volume, but even it's just like showing the volume, it trapped me and come back into the range. Come back into the range. I closed 50%, broke the previous 50-minute low. I just like get out from my with my like entry. I cannot like replace my stop loss somewhere here, then here, then here. I need to accept it. So yeah, everything just like you just like gonna get learning with each and everything. So we'll see you guys soon. Till that, be safe, be careful, and take care. Bye bye. Wait for the news to settle the dust. Bye bye.